DPS looking for like off angles to die from. So a quick example on this map would be they're respawning. They're coming this way. We have our echo here, and then it'd be the same if they're going the other way. Our echo's here, and then we're trying to like bait a kill box. So we're trying to catch them in rotations all the time. So our Tracer Lucio could even be here, Monkey here, and then Kiriko playing top two. That way Kiriko has LOS of this, can kind of carry that. You guys are just setting up for like these two kill boxes before they get rotated to where they want to go. So that's like a little example of like DPS looking for off angles for your tank to get in, your whole team to get in too. But you guys don't wanna. The follow the leader thing is like we don't want to be behind our monkey where a monkey jumps and then all of a sudden we're reacting like a second later. We want to be able to time it, or maybe even we go first because they're looking at our monkey too. So in this match, what did you guys feel like? What did you feel like was going well?
I mean, I thought our dives were actually pretty decent. Like, I don't think we made too many like bad dives on this map in particular this round.
Okay, what did you feel like was good about our dives?
Targets. I just like it felt we didn't feel didn't feel as lost as I did in the other rounds.
Like compared to usually when you play dive, or just
No, compared to other rounds in this match. This was just like I felt like we actually did have some more control over what happened.
Okay.
This was like the only time we played into a comp that was we were playing the better comp.
Yeah, I can agree. You guys' comp is better here. What do you guys feel like was bad then about the match?
Lost.
Specifically where on? Because you said you felt good on this, right?
Oh yeah, better. I mean, yeah, no, I felt like we actually did play like we played on par at least on this map. The other maps were just not like just fucking lost. That was that dive there was like I could have just gone pack point, but we would have won too.
Communication was cooking.
Our comms and dive are a lot better than our comms and it's like our like thinking comms are a lot worse than our like fighting like micro comms.
Our second point here, Oasis, we actually started calming.
Okay, just a slow start.
Yeah, it was a slow start for sure. Like the fight where it's 99 and we come back to recontest and it's like 40 something, we kicked it into high gear. Like I could tell the energy difference.
That's good. That's good.
I just think we were
all a bit down from the warm up. We kind of had we had a mental reset like in the middle of this map.
It's all good. That's all good to hear. Like not good to like, such a slow start, but it's good to hear we bounced back quick. All right. So what does blue team want to do? Like if we were blue team, how do we beat red team?
Keep space, poke out. Mauga.
Yeah, wait for cool. Force Mauga cooldown, force. I don't know, movement, and then when we see we're up, we go.
Almost playing slower.
Yeah.
That just means we have to play faster. Then who do we play fast onto?
Bap.
As blue or red?
Cass.
As blue now. Or as us. We're red.
Cass or Bap?
Cass is a really good target. If you can get on Bap, it's also really good. If you guys are worrying about like their pressure, then you kind of want to go on like one of their DPS if there's too much pressure, so you can eliminate some of the damage. So right now, you guys had some really good space, right? Their team wants angles and wants to poke. So if they try and take that room, you guys can stuff them in there. and then you would just hold point. So our Mauga could have been just chilling, our Pharah is like spamming from over there. Genji Lucio can be just holding, maybe floating with Mauga, or Genji poking from the side, and then your guys' kill box is when they walk out the point. Mauga doesn't even have to stay here. You can just even play here and give up space, and then when they come point, you rush the cast. Or maybe you guys set up a pinch on the cast.
But I feel like in general as a team, we play too much as like a team, and like we could split a lot more.
Yeah, just thinking about the angles for sure. Because right now they're in open space, right? So you would want to be staging to go into these kill boxes. So whenever you guys can get them to walk into anything like this, that's when you would go. Or maybe their cast takes an off angle, then you have an angle, or. But basically, in that hold, when they're in that room, your Pharah is getting a lot of damage. And then when they walk out, you guys would take your brawl. The idea is putting your Pharah up on an off angle, and since you guys are kind of running around the map, you're not deleting your Pharah's off angle. So now this just turns into a hold, right? So whatever comes in, we're just holding. We're gonna brawl point. Like this Venture just dies. Venture dies. Venture dies. If Venture burrowing and they come in, kill him.
Yeah.
That's a big CD that they just use. And they're also on Sigma, so it's not like they're like walking with the Mauga, walking with the Reinhardt or something, just smacking you around. You guys can play your angle, shoot the Venture, and just live.
I was only like one thing we struggle with, like in this specific instance, is just listening to if someone's calling a different target. Specifically here, like I'm literally screaming about Venture and her cooldowns, and we are very easy to jump onto something else.
So I'm assuming, let me watch this. I think Max runs out here. So Max, what are you thinking when you run out here? Just what are your thoughts? Nothing like bad. Just.
I talked about this yesterday. I play so sometimes I feel like I see them pushing and I'm like, oh, like I have to make a play, and then I like try to use cooldowns to like hold space more efficiently, I guess. Or like I'm working on this, but I should have just held.
No, it's okay.
It's
So
like,
in your mind, you're thinking if you run in and you're gonna make space, and then your team kills Venture. Is that what you're thinking? Or do you not even?
yeah,
thinking
pretty
about
much. Like I see Sig pushing in, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna stop this like push.
Okay. Because I'm just trying to understand the mindset, right? So it's just thinking, you're kind of just thinking solo, where same as a dive or any type of comp, you don't want to play out of your team's LOS or out of your team's phase. And then the 3 phases we have is push, hold, pull, and then here this would just be a hold phase. So if you want to push, you don't want to do that alone ever, like ever. So if you ever just push, you want to make sure you're calling it and then have follow up. And then if you don't think you have that, if you don't have resources, then you're thinking, okay, should this be a hold or should this be a pull? Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah.
And that if we're holding angles too, eggs, you might just be aware of the Pharah too. I'm not sure if he gets 2 tapped or anything, but.
No, I should have.
Yeah, your angles there is, your angles out there. You should just be kind of poking main or even playing this even. Ideally, I think main is nicer because then you just get critical healing. Because we're just holding. We're not like trying to go too aggressive. Like I said,
Yeah, if I was to play main, I probably should have played like my team.
Yeah. Just a wall or whatever. Your spam is the biggest thing for us against this. Just because they do have the 6 shield too, so.
Like fell in the middle of that hole, and I had to use TP to get out. So I made a mistake in the middle of that fight too.
Did you? I didn't see that. Unlucky. Alright, so now I want to understand your guys' fight plans. Did you guys stream match? I should have just asked that and watched before too.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
No,
So what was your guys' fight plan here then? Coming back from spawn.
I don't know if we had one.
I don't think we had one. I think we were just
Is there a pathing
Or no,
plan
we
at
were
least?
making it, and then they like I forgot. We were like in the middle of talking, and then a fight just happens to occur, and it falls apart.
yeah.
So number one rule of your fight planning happens when you die, and then it continues while you're spawning. And then if you don't know what you're doing and you see them, you just don't walk. Just the golden rule. But try to start your fight planning here. Like as soon as you die, you know the fight's over. Even if we're have one person staggering, start that fight plan, and then even the basics. Say, okay, like we're gonna go right next fight, and then as people are dying, we're like we have this and that and that, and then you guys just fight plan evolves from there. So what do you guys want to do? Where do you want to go? What would be the best scenario?
Probably,
Honestly, going right. Yeah, going right
Yeah,
and setting up a pinch.
This way, right? Like you're right, or this way?
This way, right? The
Okay,
former.
the camera right?
No. No, the
You're
other.
right. You're right. The team right. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So did your core get value from long sightlines against theirs?
Kinda.
No, I think I get more value.
Yeah, just your far, right? So what else do we think we can do instead of putting our core all over here?
Maybe I could go like coast, and our core could probably set up for like going main or fighting around there.
Yeah, we can just start like setting up for a hold or a pull because we start seeing them here, right? So we could start brawling in this area, then our far sets up on this off angle. Critical maybe comes on the off angle too. We're kind of swinging our backline this way, but we're trying to brawl this square, and then our Mauga and our far are trying to set up like a pinch on their cast. This is where when we get our far set up and then we get that short off angle, we can just go in. Trying to poke out that sig shield is really nice if he's as you guys are pathing. Okay, so just kind of split. I'm assuming that's just communication. You guys do have Genji too, so you are it is a lot better for you guys to just kind of send on short path lines.
Here, the venture digs up to us in the high ground. When we voted, we thought it'd probably be best to like not just go out into the open into them. Maybe like wrap around left side when the venture digs in.
Or like keep going this way.
No, the other stairs, same stairs, opposite side.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, whenever that dig goes in the ground, you just do nothing until you understand what the dig is gonna do. Because you charge in, that dig's probably gonna go right in your back line, and then yeah, I think that is one of the biggest things for sure is ignoring the venture.
Yeah, versus Sig, we can just chill and hold.
Just any comp, right? Like if you're in a neutral or like a hold and you're not really doing anything and their team's like not on top of you, then you just wait out this dig and then you shoot the venture. Kind of in any comp. Only like if you're already brawling and then venture digs, then you're not gonna stop doing what you're doing and then wait for it. But so the idea is just short path lines, short sight lines, get on top of the cast of the BAP, and then have your far set up on an off angle. Getting your far set up first and then just sending it is kind of the idea. You can play a little bit slower if you have good short sight lines. You can like poke out the sig shield and then because they can't walk. They don't. Sigma comp doesn't walk. As long as you guys are not standing in the open and have long sight lines and getting poked out, then you're gonna like poke them out with the short sight lines and then be able to brawl in too. So here, just too fast, right? Just gotta wait a second, or not a second, but give your forest some time to set up on an angle. Just too far for your team to actually get on top of that. I do like the space you took there, though. No beat, though. Are you what's the comfort beat?
No, the fight plan was to Gates Blade.
Oh, okay. Genji Exu? Chris Exu? How come you guys don't want to do? There?
I didn't want to use it here, I guess. I didn't see. I guess I didn't see it. I didn't hear that. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't remember this
I'd
comp.
like our Genji to go first. Blade sound, and then we just Kiriko on top of it. But they're like stacked in this corner. The only thing you could say is you could maybe wait for your Mauga slam. That'd be the only thing. Or maybe like you're waiting for this venture
think it's
now.
better?
But
You think it's
I think-
better we wait for Venture or we run when we see Venture?
I honestly don't
Like-
think it matters right now because the venture's in the ground, so you guys are up one, and then you're blading and rushing, so you're not really worried about this venture in this scenario. Like I said, you don't have pin right now, and you guys do have a little bit of space, but so right now you could have went early there when they were in the corner, or now you can just play point, and then as soon as this venture pops up, like you could start your rush now and then start blading. But I wouldn't beat even if like we call those two outs and we don't use them, then we just say like why didn't we use those two? Because we're not pressured to use beat there anyways. I'd rather us have beat for,
Yeah, it was definitely a
I
panic
don't know, just mid fight.
because nothing was happening, and yeah.
That's okay sometimes though. Like I said, there was alright since we like the venture was in the ground and we cut it point, we had space, and then it would have just been sending it after that. Now it's chill. Now you just cage rush. Like that's your now that was your next play. Which you guys are in neutral. So just play point for a second. Venture's in the ground, just play your space. Turn venture. Turn venture. And then you guys were caging them. Comms there too. Like I said, I don't know comms, so your comms there max are like I wanna push, can we push? And then if you're getting confirmation and whatnot, and then I'm assuming your team is saying venture's in the ground, so then you'd be like, alright, they're saying venture in the ground, so I'm not gonna push. But every time you want to take a phase, push, hold, pull, supports are definitely helpful with the hold and pulls. Okay, I remember we talked about this one all too now. It's starting to come back to me. So Max dies. You guys are tippy-toeing point, so it'd be maybe Genji and you Lucio like talking about okay, I got and then trading, and then you want to set up your Pharah for the barrage because your Max is coming back. So your Pharah would have been up here, just kind of waiting, maybe even doing nothing. And then as Max runs back the point here, we would barrage. Ideally, I wouldn't want Max to just run into the middle of the point. We would still just be like toe touching, and then you get close, and then maybe you get pinned back, and then. Because we still have 8%, so even if we do flip, it's alright. Team fight more important. So we'd be all checking the window, setting up our Pharah for the re-engage, and then it would have just been trying to get on top of their backline and popping barrage. I think this is where you said like the communication was starting to get better, so. Is there any questions about that, Matt?
You think I could just like you think I feel like there's a lot of cases where I try to go around them when I could just like walk forward. You know, because I'm very afraid of just like getting melted by poke. Like specifically, when with that right door left door thing or whatever we were doing. Yeah, here or something like that.
Yeah, this would be really favorable for you, right? Because you got better LOS of your team, and then if they peek you, they have to take a short sight line, which you have the advantage in. So right here, you guys get slow play, right? Like your Pharah is just pumping rockets, and then you're just shooting a Sigma, maybe getting suck or maybe getting rock, and then his shield down even, because shield is really good too. So if you get some sig cooldowns, then you could run in, or maybe you can just keep walking too. Like you don't always have to pin in and all that. That does get you killed a lot. Because you could walk in with speed, right? And then just pin out too. Or reposition with pin. That's usually a better option. So this one, say you walk, we speed, and then you're in trouble, then you're going to pin out the point. Or maybe you're going to pin out to wherever your support's called to. But trying to walk and then saving your pin to do that would be really good, yeah. If that's kind of what you were asking, huh?
Yeah, like I feel like there's more places where I can just walk at them instead of.
Like, same here, right? Like, you guys got the short sight line now, so it's kind of chilling, and then just saying, okay, I want to speed. And then you just speed and walk into them.
Yeah,
And then
we
if
just
you
chill
see him
point
loading
there.
up the rock, like, as you're walking too, you can just pop your pin, and then you have absolutely nothing to stop you as well. His rock animation's pretty slow, so. Alright, trick question. Who wins in poke?
There shouldn't be any.
Damn. Handog too smart. Yeah, so we just win poke. We don't have to take poke. We can use point as, like, leverage or something to pull them apart. So whole idea, we have point technically. They're boxed out. We don't really have to get close to poke. Our DPS can chill. Chris can just kind of play off angles and wait. At least we should play with Chris so Chris can survive a little bit more and just have more care and then be more ready for the kill box. So when they walk here, or maybe if they walked here, 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 you guys would set up your dives. So Monkey's chilling. Monkey's just shooting right clicks from the top. Same thing, Echo can be on this side maybe, just even poking from here. We're just all looking for soft poke, but not taking any. And then when they walk point, we take our dive. It's just being patient. But I would like our Lucio with our Tracer almost like, let's say almost 70-80% of the time. Unless our Monkey needs like some kind of speed to get in, which is usually rare. Who's usually going to be our easiest target to on their team?
I like Astro
Pass.
Dub.
Yes and no. They also have this guy, right? This guy can't really hold angles like our Tracer can. Very one-dimensional. So as soon as he dashes, he should be like a free target. And he's usually going to be the first person on their team that will make the mistake of going first. So you guys can capitalize on the Genji a lot.
Yeah, we could have dropped on Genji there.
He's usually going to be the guy to contest, so usually if you contest him off, then he dives out, then you can follow up on that too. But trying to pull their team apart somehow, with point. If we don't have point, it's poke or pathing. Alright, so I like the staging so far, to be honest. So if we play monkey dive, every bubble we take, if it's not good, we're basically like our turn is done. So that's why our bubble value has to be max. It has to be max. So whenever you're using your bubble, you're thinking about like your DPS playing inside it, splitting their team, controlling as much space as you can, and then also living for you. So here you want to make sure your team knows you're going, and then also like it's fine if you want to bubble sig there, but you got to time it and call a push, and then we all push sig with that bubble. Because I don't hate it. But it would have just been dropping and then maybe trying to body block him here with the bubble and then our whole team jumping on him. And then we get a shit ton of cooldowns out. And then maybe we turn the Genji because the Genji tried to peel, and then we're still just holding point right now. We're just holding. If they keep backing up into that room and we're getting cooldowns, it's fine. We don't have to get picks. As long as we're controlling this space. But that's why all these angles matter, like Tracer angle, Echo angle, or Winston maybe even just holding this short off angle. Because we can just poke the Winston, cap point, and then live, make them walk and cap point, and then dive them again. So you guys do have ultimates too here. soon as they beat, you guys should just stabilize. You guys are up in this fight because you got BAP. So just kind of chill. The problem was fine, right? But just try to like group and stack and then get healing and then abuse your Sigma a bit right now and then you get fluxed. And then no, I'll be vocal about that too. Like I'm on Sigma, care, play with me, help me build flux. You guys had BAP down there, so you guys have more sustain. So they had to play fast, and you guys could have played slow. Well, I don't hate. I don't hate the ult. I think it's okay. But yeah, I would like us to die first. But we are just gonna use it to zone, point, and cap. That's why it's like pretty nice to be honest. But here we use ult. We would hold point and then just turn Genji. Easy as that. Like the trick question is like there is no poke, but technically we do get more poke because we have farther range. The Echo. Echo just keeps farming while we do nothing basically, or Kiri spams. Tracer. We're all kind of farming, but this is a big point count. We still got the count. Alright, you guys stage it and you guys call the kill box. Where should we be and where are we trying to go?
I think we were trying to hit like arches.
I mean,
Trying to what, sorry, Nolan?
Like at arches. Stage for arches.
Okay.
Yeah, like, yeah.
I don't remember what we were trying to do.
We were trying to kill them when they went through arches, but they went left, so that's what happened.
Okay.
There was no second plan.
Do we think our initial staging is okay?
I think it's fine here.
Mm,
Echo could be farther right, but
So we're Echo here, right? Scouting and getting more poke in. Being ready for a dive.
Yeah.
What could Exu be? Because what is our monkey doing?
Hanging out.
Yeah, monkey's doing
scouting
nothing.
and waiting. Yeah.
And then our Lucio Kiri, if they're at this choke, you guys are, our Lucio can be chilling here waiting for dive, because we think we're going to kill box this if they're coming this way, so you could be here, and then I'm assuming our Tracer's going to be holding, like, this angle. Ideally, Tracer can also play this, and just play it on that angle as well, that's also fine. So you guys now have pinches, you have poke, they can't walk, and then whatever way they do walk, you guys are ready for any kill box. So when they do go left here, the Echo, the Tracer, everybody would be kind of following them, and then, like I say, we don't have to get picks in our dive. Yeah, we could jump on them right there, or even on the high ground if like we were really late. But ideally, we want to catch them in that rotation.
Oh!
That was my attempt to save Dave. Dave A.
It was close. Didn't you hit it? It was just in the air or something.
You hit it.
And
I mean, he was 1 HP midair in front of 5 people. There's only so much the Suzu could have done.
We also called to kite it, so it was pretty unfortunate that Dave got caught out there.
Yeah, we were all really far.
on this one, yeah.
And
Because that's like the other thing, right? If you think they have flux, you guys could be playing way slower and like poking to build and just avoiding fights. But if you guys are soft diving and out, it's just as good because you're going to be going in, getting cooldowns, and then you're going to be all engaged, and then maybe even trade, so let's do
So
options.
we
You
basically
can wait
just
for beat.
kite on, like I can just see the stairs. When I drop here, can I just hold stairs and then we make the kill box like whoever drops?
In the stairs under where you are right
Yeah,
now.
like the one you can barely
Mm.
see.
I mean, like now, that's what you're thinking?
Yeah, because I already dropped, so I just hold under instead of diving.
Yeah, that would be good. Because you guys' idea, right, is this, okay, big kill box, angles, Genji. That's what's gonna happen all the time. And then if the Genji's not in, it's gonna be the Sigma walking. And then if the Sigma's out, we're still just zoning these two things, or we just don't want to be one-dimensional with our dives. Like it's not like we have to go cast, we have to go cast, we have to go cast. It's about space, the point, and holding angles. And then once like they make a mistake, like their Genji dashes or they walk into open space, then it's beneficial for us to go. But objective is big. But there, like, say, like, their Sig would have dropped probably to touch point, then that would have been maybe a trigger to dive high. Just kind of waiting for those triggers, or kill boxes when you guys are staged. Because you guys do want to be diving, soft diving, and trying to build cooldowns and getting trades too. Wait! Handlock! No! Maybe we just skip? I feel like we both know that was an accident. Or like should have been held? Or were you planning to like beat back and push the blade maybe? Was that like maybe the plan?
We don't have to talk about it.
Okay, I'm okay with that. Okay, well, it's still winnable. We got lamp out here now. What the dude, what? What is this huge pick on the back? That was a huge, huge boot. This guy's gotta just live. Every time you get the bat, you just gotta live. And then somebody call anchor or touch on point and then just stabilize, get healing. Maybe even like dive somewhere. So they're on sig comp, right? So they can't dive, they can't chase. You know, we dive here and we flip map and then we play this side of the map now because they're over here. But we need to stabilize here now that we got the bat. We don't want to dive in with no bubble and probably 50 HP there. All about living, all about living. I got a feeling you guys win this still though. Because the bat pick is huge.
This is when Christian steps in and just starts yelling in our ears.
Nice. What was the yells? We gotta do this and this and this?
Yeah, just shot calling. He just starts shot calling.
Nice. So we can kind of see like a lot of our initial problems are coming from staging.
I'm scouting. I'm up there.
I want some poke and shots and kill bucks R's. Ooh, they no. We should just chill on top right now. We should just be chilling. And then we should go back in with copy. And then primal. Like you'd invest primal, like dive in, invest primal. This is the last fight, so you guys need to stand. Is Venture, have you ever tried copying Venture? I wonder if that'd be like,
Yeah, it's really
What?
good.
is
I
it?
don't know what. I just saw that.
I think Sig is
on my
still
screen.
really good.
Yeah.
Because you get like 75 or not shield. I mean shield on ability.
I
So
feel
you
like you
still
get
get-
that ult so fast too, and that thing bombs.
Yeah.
I do still think the Sig is good though. I just think it's so we gotta go in at the same time. So it'd be Dave going in first, and then like getting shit out, and then popping primal, and then our Echo kind of going on top, or maybe the same time. And then we all would like be hard target focusing, and then they're on point. They're all in open space. So now is when we'd want to go on the BAP or the cast. And then these bubbles have to be split them or give more value to your deeps to plan. So when you bubble here, you would have maybe split them like here or you want to split that cast from the BAP. So they don't have a whole lot of damage. Cast is their damage to break bubble. So if you're ever on cast, you know your bubble is gonna last a lot longer. So monkey dies. We pop the rush. We should rush right now. Pop this cast, and then we're booming. Copy. I would wait a little bit for this beat. And then you can just play with their sig, and then you get flux. Too deep. Hmm. You see it, right, Max? The bubble? Just come back, walk, and then you bubble backline, and we have a full dive. But you just wait, so every time you do this, we have to wait 10 seconds for, like, our turn. You'd rather just maybe jump point and then...
I do it, like, in regular games, too.
You got time, right? We can just, you know, like, play slow on coming back, and then everybody's calling target,
I'm
and then
trying
double
to
dive.
beat that. It's mostly, it's, like, literally just muscle memory. Like, on my dives, I just hit E instinctively.
Oh.
Yeah, what I'm saying though, like the initial thing is, don't even dive this. Like, don't just dive here, because we want to set up for a dive, right? So if you dive here, I'd rather you like dive here and then maybe you can see backline easier, or maybe you even dive here and you start walking this way. But your team has point. You don't have to be on point. We have Tracer. We have our whole team. We have Tracer, Lucio. So it's kind of like our whole team starting the stage for that dive as you're coming back, and then as you come back, this would be a bubble dive. So same thing, like maybe our Echo is like waiting here, touching point, and then a Lucio or a Tracer. We're just kind of all playing separate little angles so we can go backline when you're back. But you guys have any questions about this map? Or ideas or anything like that even?
I don't know.
Cool.
I think last night we definitely didn't play our best, and I really want to work on working together. Just in
Yeah, I think
general.
patience is will help a lot with the
Yeah, like
dive con.
patience, following up with our fight plans, fight planning, trusting each other to do that.
I do know Max understanding like when he should be pushing, holding, and pulling should help him be more aware of what he should go on, which should help him like listen in a bit or a bit more in the brawls. Anyways, I don't know. I'm not gonna say much for die. Just kind of not knowing when to go too far, I guess, and then staging for everybody on that. All right, let's do the same thing. How does red beat blue?
Cutting off
Looking
the
for a
backline.
dive on a BAP or Ashe.
Yeah, they get on top of our BAP or our backline. Can our Ashe bait?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. So is it easier for red to dive us if we're stacked?
Yeah.
Nice. All right. So what is red's target? I think you already said like BAP or something, like BAP or cash.
Probably
Yeah, BAP or Ashe.
Okay. How does blue beat red?
Counter diving.
Counter diving?
Going first.
What?
Oh,
What does
wait.
counter diving mean?
What?
Yeah. What does counter diving mean?
I
Max?
looked at the wrong person. Never mind. I thought we were on dive.
No, you're good. I'm probably confused. I get confused myself when I say who's red and blue.
I was like, what?
I think we try to like poke them before they get
Yeah,
the
we
chance to
just
stage
poke.
a dive, and then if they do, we just try to sustain hard enough, or like bait, or just take angles so that they have to like jump on one person, and then the rest of our team can just shoot them when they try doing something.
No should be coach. No should be coach. That is perfect. We need aggressive angles. Poke. Our job and the best thing that we can do is poke aggressively before fights to get cooldowns out. If we don't do that, then they get on top of us. We're screwed. No matter what comp, brawl, dive. So we want to play angles. Our Ashe has coach gun. Our Ashe can kind of play aggressive. It's just up to our brig to be aware of the tracer and the Ashe that you're packing. But our tracer should be holding this. And then our brig is kind of like watching our tracer. Ashe can honestly. I was trying to think about it last night in a while, but I don't think over here would be terrible, depending where the map is. But I just think chilling maybe around here too, even, and then maybe playing down here and then coaching up, like baiting dives like that too. But ideally, we can have our tracer here, and then when the card goes, our tracer can go backline, or our tracer can just stand here and shoot at the bubble. Because every time they come in, we know that their turn is 10 seconds long. If this bubble breaks, their turn's over. So that's our whole goal when they take their turn is to not stand in bubble and break bubble. So it's about what like exactly what Noah was saying is more aggressive poke, and that goes for everybody. Like our BAP, Sigma, everybody's trying to do damage, and then our brig is kind of standing like here waiting for whips on the monkey. Because if that monkey never gets in, they don't get their turn either. If we just keep whipping them, it's So I think we got a coach gun there, which is nice. So now we can get a whip. We can keep trading stuff like that, right? Coach gun whip, coach gun whip. And then poking the monkey too. He's usually gonna be the one aggressively staging, and then their tracers trying to like get into. So you're just looking to stop like a lot of angles. Our Ashe is kind of watching this because our tracer's gonna be over here. So our Ashe can watch this. The tracer doesn't get value down here. The tracer just come all the way around. So, and then if we do our Ashe over here, it's still the same thing. Our Ashe marks under, our Ashe marks here. And then actually you're just looking for big dam too. You get
Old mouse.
TNT'd when you're looking for dam. You just trade the heal. It's not that big of a deal. And then I remember now. We just die because we play in bubble, and then a few other things happen too. But mostly we just stayed in bubble. We just walk out, break bubble, Dave, and then we rock the monkey after, because then he just dies because everybody can shoot at him. So here everybody's breaking bubble. Our brig is even just swinging and breaking bubble like from the outside. Everybody's shooting, breaking bubble, even our tracer in the neutral, which Chris is. And the monkey gets rocked and he's dead. And then if not, he's 1 health. And then you guys all just walk forward, or not walk forward, but we all take like our aggressive default poke. That's when our tracer can start taking angles. Maybe our Sig throws a shield out here for our tracer even. The only thing you have to block for damage is the Ashe. So you're trying to block Ashe damage or cure heals with your shield. I think we're just down. Yeah, we're just down. Just reset. And then I think the other thing we talked about Noah too is I think Ashe would just be better, but I'm okay if you want to still keep the Ashe and try like these angles and stuff because I don't see Curious too. Because the how you play dive, if you guys watch that video again, the best way dive gets value is like taking short angles and then diving under here and then diving from under to get under the dive or get under the sig. So having those angles to control underneath gas station is always good too. But I think if you have a cast, the monkey doesn't, he just fucking dies because you just right click. So I do think it's better, but a lot of value in the Ashe too. Because how do you guys win this fight? What is your best chances? What's the plan? Or what is your plan even maybe?
I would walk top, contest cart, get some good poke out. Just basically play a normal fight. I mean, I wanted to
Can you
walk
guys
height,
take
but
a poke fight here though? Because it's gonna be capping, right? Are you guys gonna be able to like kind of poke?
that's what I mean, Tracer dies and we can try to walk, but
It just turns into a brawl. So now like it's overtime. We have to touch point. We have to brawl something. So we're walking out here and we're thinking, okay, who are we gonna brawl into? The monkey has no bubble, so now we can just say, yo, monkey, monkey, let's all walk. Everybody drops and everybody shoots monkey. Like Brig, Bap, Noel, everybody. Noel, Bap can go in here. Or Noel can stay top and then drop. But ideally, we're all looking down and trying to shoot this monkey. But we need more pressure because we have to brawl together as one. We don't have time to poke. There's times like every comp has brawl phases and poke. Everybody has phases, right? So it's just knowing, okay, now we have to brawl, now we have to poke. Obviously, like the sick comp, the idea is you're trying to get cooldowns out and then push space, which is turning into a brawl sometimes. Your best value against this monkey comp is using after monkey dives too. So even if he dives you, just use solo window and use it to shred. So like here, you window the monkey dive. Would have been a better option.
Well, we already dove
yeah,
once before this.
we talked about the angles. Yeah, I think we actually did a pretty good job on this point of knowing what we should do from now on. Which is like just take an aggressive angle on top of the gas station and wait for a monkey dive. We can win a monkey and then just walk on monkey.
Let me test you guys then. I'm assuming your Sigma's here. Where would you talk about standing then?
Top of gas station.
Everybody?
For our I think it was like Ashe and Brig or whatever would be up here. Sig would be playing bridge or like close to that corner or whatever. Maybe even top of the gas station, and then we'd have our tracer like marking out right side.
I think honestly only I need to be there. Cause I'm only right across from like this tiny bridge. I can get peel from there. And I can just coach across back to my team.
I agree. I'll go over why in a second, but what are we missing? Tracer? Yeah, we're missing Tracer. Our Tracer's job is just to contest wherever their flanker is, low-key. So whenever the dive comes in, you either break bubble or you're gonna try and contest the venture since they don't have a Tracer anymore. You're honestly kind of free. But whenever they take their turn, ideally we do want to break the bubble. Noel's right about playing here because if we can bait their turn onto Noel, we walk forward into their turn. That makes sense? So you guys kind of had it right. Just put your brig with your BAP, and then you bait that turn, their bubble turn, onto your Ashe or somebody else, and then you walk in. That's good you guys talked about it. So you guys talk about this whole map then?
No.
We talked about second point a lot. I don't think we talked about the whole map.
Mm-hmm.
We were like
Okay.
kind of chilling after the match, and we brought up the VOD. And
I feel like I could be on either side of that bridge, but just being able to peel for everybody, whoever the dove is.
I agree. Your goal is whipping this monkey. So if you need to stand here, you need to stand here, here. It doesn't really matter. The only important thing is you have your bash to get out of the bubble.
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree. I don't remember seeing this fight.
Here we called the Bob point, but then, Bob didn't make it, so then Tracer touched. I called the rally point.
Yeah, I think this is still good. I like the rally and the tracer touch. It just comes down to target focus. We should just flex point because we can't all contest high. So just flex the Venture and the Monkey on point and the Lucio. That way we can kill them, or maybe kill them. And then if you guys are tracking beat, maybe like looking for Ajax in this moment too. You guys should track beat and try to Ajax it if they have, and if you think they're gonna use it. Obviously you don't just flex Lucio, but there would have been a juicy flex point, and then. Like, Exu is dropping in this tunnel underneath, just healing Brig and everybody on point. Nothing can get to him. Noel can stay on the high and then just fall down if they go on him. But it would have been putting our focus into one area here. Or just split focus. Flex point. Shoot. Monkey, Venture, whatever one you guys kind of wanted to. I think the Monkey was like full health, so he probably would have been the worst option. And then trying to Ajax would have been your best option. And then you guys would have just finished Lucio. That would have been the same scenario as like first point where you guys are coming out. Okay, we have to brawl. All right, where are we gonna brawl? And we all in a brawl. You guys all don't have like 5 eyes on the same thing or same area. All right, you switched Mauga. What were you thinking, or what was the thoughts?
Honestly, just anti Winston, and then they go Sig. But I mean, we played Mauga against Sig before, so it's fine. I was just looking to brawl,
Okay.
basically.
Just trying to get on top of something. So we want to minimize poke, right? Minimize poke, short sight lines, and then just go in.
I think we could have gone
I did-
like earlier here. We get really nervous. Probably would help with the Dave A getting poked out. But I don't know.
No, I think what we're waiting for is the perfect target, which is like Ashe or Bap, I think, is what everybody's thinking, where we just shoot their Sigma. If we get hands, we slam hands. This is very narrow, so there's not like a lot of flanks or off angles we can take, so we put a lot of focus into the Sig. There we get hands, and then it's a slam, and then we invest right now. But the idea would have been trying to force hands and earlier, or like maybe in Venture off cart. It's gonna be really hard for us to get on the Ashe and the Bap, to be honest. Just trying to force some cooldowns out of the front line. Or maybe Ventures in the ground, you guys go on the Sig. But trying to get hands and shield would be good. You guys have 5 for recontest, so just call anchor, which would, assuming maybe Max does. Yeah, we should just focus point. And I'm actually like chill up for a second. If anything, I tracer touches first. We just walk out brawl, or maybe you walk out slam on Sig, or you slam on the PayPal or the Venture. But they would just hold this space now, right? We got the dig. We have decent space. They only have a Sigma. They can't out brawl us. We're winning the brawl right now. Kind of. It would just be staying focused here and then on the Venture. And then Max not going so early, so we were all kind of timed with you too.
He counted it down.
Okay.
Yeah. That was just my fault. Thinking I could run away, I guess.
Yeah, the
didn't bring
big
up
the
another,
big
like-
fight plan is cardiac. So you're running out and you're gonna want to brawl onto something with cardiac. So our turn is cardiac, and then you just call that, we stack, and then we use cardiac, and then that's when everybody can kind of, all right, now I need to hold an angle, or maybe I need to press BAP. But during cardiac, we want to play in it, and then we're recontesting overtime. So ideally, we just want to go point, kill what's on point with cardiac, or maybe the other option is putting your tracer to touch, and then you guys like go for a brawl on high ground, and then you guys brawl them out to point too. But like I said, I think your easiest option is just going point and focusing Sager, focusing Venture, and then living with the cardiac. All right, how do we dive against this comp?
You poke out the ball and then you send it on. Fine.
Okay. What's this everybody's favorite hero gonna do when you guys dive?
They're gonna peel for him.
They're gonna peel. So every time your monkey dives, DPS, you guys can look to kill the Mercy. You guys don't always have to shoot the same target. So, if you guys dive, their Mercy uses fly. The Mercy's free. You guys can communicate and go on Mercy, or you can follow up with the Winston. But as DPS, you're in this comp, your monkey is just trying to pull the Mercy away from their team, so you guys can shoot stuff. So Mercy pulls maybe the Mercy or pulls the Mercy to the Ana, so you guys can shoot the Ashe or the Junkrat. But it's very easy for our Echo to kill the Junkrat. So. And the Junkrat is also makes I would make me on Tracer want to put holes in my monitor. I fucking hate the Junkrat, so just an easy target and a good target for us to kill. So Monkey dies, we can kill Rat, we can kill Ashe, we can follow up with Monkey. But ideally, Monkey's just trying to make space and pull Mercy away for our team to get value. And this ball doesn't really matter. Our brig Ana just swing at him and shoot him. And then if we're in a neutral and he's on card, we can shoot him, but he's going to get pushed out eventually by our backline without any immediate pressure or anything like that.
I could be
Our
playing
Tracer-
farther up. If you go back, yeah, like not here necessarily, but I like here, kinda.
So Noah, he just uses fly. Okay. He's still good though. You guys are ready, right?
Maybe like sitting bottom right or something.
I got poked out, that's why. I don't know.
Yeah, but there's
Are
like
you
a
guys
while
ready right
after
now
this.
though?
I'm ready. Yeah,
Is everybody ready?
I think we're ready.
No,
I
Our
think we're
Tracer
ready.
isn't ready.
I think
just
we're ready
fly.
enough, right?
Yeah,
But-
that's what I mean. Yeah.
What
That's
what
why I
could we
dive.
be
I always
ready
ask,
for though right
are
now?
you ready
Though?
before I dive?
Who's this guy right here? As soon as our monkey has jump, I know you don't have flying wall. I think you're coming 3 seconds about we get jump, but this Junkrat right here, their ball just got pushed out. He's half health. We have space. Our Ana has sightlines. Chris can blink and get dash station. It's not ideal for him, but we're up right now, so we can go as soon as our monkey has dive and bubble. Because this is like a soft dive, right? Like we maybe get the junk, we cut off the back line. But yeah, we just target part or focus is definitely a big thing. We jump over a lot, like on the brawl, it's the Venture digging underneath us, and then this map it was jumping over the Junkrat a lot. I think it does just keep coming down to like, okay, we all think we just have to dive this one target or their backline or but you guys are just looking for
Better opportunities.
yeah, other people like their team making mistakes or out of position or isolated targets. But yeah, Noah doesn't have to fly there. He just shoots and sticks, and then Tracer could blink gas station, do damage, or Ana's maybe has nade, maybe doesn't, but has LOS. And that's what you're always thinking too, Max, when you dive. So if you dive and there's two people behind you, you like, I split junk, I'm going on Ana, or, those are still your comms. You're just kind of giving info and making space, right? So say what you're on and then say what's split. That was a big nade. Big nade, big nade.
Unfortunate that it just gets rezzed.
Love that.
What I miss. We're
The
everywhere right now, so I'm like got my eyes going each way right now.
Just
Oh, the res, yeah.
the resability.
I mean,
You know,
if we were ready for that nade, then we could have killed 2 with that. I don't know what happened.
Look at ball.
yeah, it was a good nade, but I think I was already in when it got hit, and then I was trying to get out. Or it might be a different nade,
We're
but
also down our Chris. I think we're just hanging out.
Nah, we go.
Or you could still go, yeah.
We go. Hell yeah, we go.
I
We have
heard ball. I heard
and
ball, and I was like, "Where's ball?" I thought he was going on our brig. I was like, "What?"
the only thing you're going to do to ball on monkey is tickle him. That you're just not gonna get him.
I
Your
know,
best
but I don't
value
want to dive.
is making space.
Yeah, I didn't want to dive though when he was like, if he was like actively, you know, in us.
He's not.
No, but I heard him, and I thought he was. So I turn around. That's why I'm like,
Yeah, but you
that's
see
why
him
I'm like
there, right?
shooting into the
And then
air.
I know Exu's calling this, so this is good. Exu calls sleep. Something's sleeping. He can get a big nade. We don't have to get picks, and if the res happen, it happens. But us doing this is gonna force these guys out, so we can kill ball again. We don't care about this guy. We don't care about this guy. I know you just tell me the fight plan, but yeah, we don't care about that guy. We care about them in the neutral, or maybe or like on a disengage, or he has follow up, which he doesn't have in this comp. If our Ana Brig or like they need to be able to push the ball out, and then our Trisha can help in neutrals. Everybody can help in neutrals, but I don't want our monkey like jumping around chasing a ball. That's no goal. Oh, shit! What the? Oh yeah, our monkey died. But... Oh, it's copy coming up.
I think that's something that could have happened is I could have rotated onto the high ground that's closer. I know I would have
Here?
been more. Yeah, I know I would have been more at risk to a ball, but
I wouldn't because the rat.
You think so?
That's my only thought is the rat. Um,
Well, you can also see the brig is slowly getting farther from the Ana here because she is pushing cart. I think it would have been fine to rotate to the bridge, or like.
I think it's bad because me and Noel are kind of playing like the same area. Like the last like 2 or 3 nades in a row, he's been able to follow up with like stickies and just shots from over here, like right here.
yeah, like where they're playing is this is really good for us.
I think if we like.
We should have a tracer on it even.
Yeah, I mean, I think if we actually had the follow-up for what happened with the nade here, it wouldn't be a question of where we were.
What we did though, our monkey just didn't dive. He had bow and jump. He could have jumped.
That's what I'm saying. If we had the
on
follow-up,
these stickies, yeah.
we wouldn't be too worried about like the Ana right here.
But even then, like we're not worried about our Ana being split from the brig. Like I say, it's one ball. It's one ball.
Yeah.
So if the ball goes, it starts slamming our brig puts her shield up, brig bashes back, calls for care. You guys aren't scared of this ball. All of our focus is on this core, and then after we push the core out or we go for our turn, then we can look at the ball. But brig can just run around, smack the ball, do nothing, throw packs, ball slams, dash out, and if it goes on Ana just sleeps. Ana has no sleep. Ana plays more care. But yeah, ball's like minimal focus. Like I say, he has no follow-up, so he's nothing. Just roll around and distract you guys. Well, I'd call you that last fight too.
I mean,
I think rotating like say after we took that turn, then like we're resetting, then you rotate, but because then we're gonna be like out of neutral on cart, and then we're taking space and then whatnot. But I don't think I would have rotated yet until after that turn was done. It's just too soon. It's not really much more like from this. I'm just trying to remember if there is any more, but it's like I said, it's your Winston's trying to pull the mercy, trying to set up these angles so you guys can take your turn, and then in the neutral you guys are trying to force the ball out. If you guys want in-depth about positioning, feel free to ask. Like I say, a lot of that stuff I do leave out, but I think it's all pretty. It is a little bit straightforward on this one. There's a little angles that aren't known sometimes. Like obviously this one for max, or all your DPS, just playing under to reset. If your Ana has LS, you guys are fine. So you can dive high and stay under, or even go under so you can get a shorter dive, and you're not getting poked out. And then I think it was coming down to timings on this fight. You planning nano actually? Monkey nano?
Yeah. Yeah. I probably could have nanoed from inside and we could have walked high.
Wonder if Tracer get more value in against this comp.
They are just gonna
Might be.
They are just gonna look at Monkey and sleep him, like guaranteed every time.
Yeah, and I feel like they're not ever grouped. And that Mercy, I think even with Nano, it's hard for the Monkey to kill through
Yeah.
Mercy. Someone go next here. They have Nano, no Bob. I'm not gonna finish. We're gonna watch this one fight, but I don't think I'm gonna finish this because I think we got all we could out of this map. Just this rat. The rat is on like hog level of hate, but we need to target him kind of hate. That guy's usually like an easy target to kill, but he also does a lot of things to be annoying. Oh, I remember this one now. It was the bubble that this came down to. So we end up diving again, like we take our turn again without cooldowns, and then you just die. And then Noel gets forced to use his coffee. Ideally, we just dive high with bubble. Noel would follow up, Chris is following up, and then every turn, every time you take that bubble, it's
like top left there. I just don't use bubble. Like, yeah, I'm working on it.
Yeah, you're good there. Like you would, like you say, you wouldn't have to use there, and then you just walk forward, jump. And then there's a follow-up, and then no copy gets forced. We're still up. Ooh, look at the dangles through the mines, dude. Best for tracer routing too. Some tracers like to go this way, but ideally you can get a lot done with this mini over that side too. So you get a lot of poke and lane control. So anytime, even if you're just diving for space, Max, I want you to give your team time and notice so that they can follow up with cooldowns as well, because the more we get out of just soft diving, the better. We want our soft dive to have as much value as we can. So there it would have been like our echo following up, everybody kind of like just doing poke. For this overtime fight, this ball doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is us not C9ing. So our tracer would play this. Our Lucio can kind of play with our tracer. Our Cure is just playing up top, and then when these guys peak, it's go time. So Lucio or Tracer can call anchor, and then you guys 4-man dive, and then you reset back the cart.
Okay.
Actually, you're just gonna care both. Actually, you're not going in. You're just making sure both ways don't die.
Yeah, I was trying to. Yeah. I had
Like these
somebody
guys diving, they're
yelling
not
about the
gonna.
ball.
Yeah, yeah. They're not gonna need too much resources. They shouldn't.
Here I like made the mistake, so I was like, okay, well it's just one on cart. Like we should be focusing cart because it's just a ball. And you know the rest of the team was like re-diving high grounds, not getting any picks, so it was just hard to deal with. I think if we had a better plan, maybe it was just if from my perspective, it felt like I was just like left on cart while they went to go do their thing, and I was like, okay, well, now there's a ball here and I'm here on a cart in OT. So, but that makes sense. Like we shouldn't be too worried about it. Just maybe like actually getting kills, top right.
Yeah, it's just because we're not gonna be able to kill ball with their whole team looking at them. So that's like the idea. If the ball was really early, like we're in this neutral to shoot ball, but I don't want us all like on top of card shooting ball. Where we want to play this neutral where maybe our Winston is on card. Our Winston's just standing here, maybe even down here, waiting, shooting right clicks, and then like I say, the Kiri, the Tracer, the Lucio. We're still shooting at ball and we're on cart, but we're also staged for the dive. And then whoever stays cart has to just say like I'm about to die or I think I'm gonna die or. But ideally, I don't think either Tracer or Lucio will lose that 1v1. There's also Mega there too.
Yeah, I couldn't get
Lucio
off the
just would be
cart.
at the like.
I couldn't get
If
off
you
the
don't have
cart.
amp, I'd be scared. Yeah, I would stay. Like I say, if it's up to you and Tracer to kind of call who's gonna stay here.
Like I couldn't even take the mega from him because I just felt like it was just me on cart. And then
You can get Mega. It's not gonna instant cap on you.
okay, but like I'm not that good.
No, you're good, yo. Like once you do these things and you fail at them, you just get better at them. Nobody was good once. Or there's some people that are just born natural, I guess, but those guys are like fucking Einsteins and shit. But everybody just learns from reps. I remember someone, one of my hitscans players, telling me before like they would never shoot Mercy and Valk because they're like I can't hit her, and I'm like, it's all right, just like do it, just do it, and over time you'll start killing her, and then eventually you start killing the Valks. But he just physically would never shoot, even if it was all he could see, he would just not shoot. Oh, did you guys have questions about that map? Sorry.
Mm. Not really.